Welcome to Safety is Everywhere YouTube channel. Dear friends, don't forget to subscribe this channel and share the link with your safety professional friends.
Hello, welcome. Today we will discuss common cause cut sheets. So we will start with dependent failures, then coupling mechanisms, common cause failures and common cause cut sheets with reference to fault tree analysis. So what is dependent failure? Event whose probability of failure is dependent on the occurrence of other failures, that is dependent failure. Okay. So we will discuss dependent failure and you will find out the causes of dependent failures and the types of dependent failures including the causes. So you see that there are three types based on coupling mechanisms, parallel versus cascade propagation and management deficiency. So I have discussed parallel versus cascade propagation earlier in one lecture. Related to coupling mechanism we have not discussed, and management deficiency, as you know, the management ultimately controls the work organization and starting from the day to day operation to big decisions, everything are management oriented. So any failure in management policy, management actions ultimately leads to failure of several components or several subsystem or even several systems. So that's why the deficiency of management is always leading to failure of several components, and with reference to fault tree, that several basic events, and then these are basically coming under dependent failure. So we will be discussing next the coupling mechanism and then we will go for the common cause cut sheets. So there are four types of coupling mechanism. Before starting this, let me tell you that the lecture today we are presenting, it has been taken from the book Probabilistic Risk Assessment by Kumamoto and Hanley, and almost all the slides I have prepared taking materials from that book. So the students are therefore requested to go through that book, the relevant portion, and get understand that what is coupling mechanism. So now under coupling mechanism there are functional coupling, common unit coupling, proximity coupling and human coupling. Now let us understand what is the functional coupling. Suppose there are two devices which basically works when the window is, for example, the AC with open window and AC window is closed. Now if AC is window is open, then AC will not work. So under such conditions, that device A and device B will not work. In that case we can say that it is functional coupling. That means the work of AC is required to will work only when the open window is closed. So such things are functional coupling, that device A gives boundary condition under which device B perform its function. So what is the boundary function for A? That window must be closed, then only AC will work. So that type of coupling is known as functional coupling. So, you may find out situations where similar case, suppose two device, that one device will give the boundary condition for the other to work. Such situations will be known as functional coupling. For example, A may create boundary of device B to work, or device B may create boundary of A to work. So, either of the two will ultimately talks about the functional coupling. Now, second one is common unit coupling. So, here what will happen, here because of this coupling mechanism, in the first case functional coupling mechanism, so failure of one device will depend on the others. Now, common unit coupling means, suppose there are two units, device A and device B. Now, both are connected to a common power line. So, what will happen if the power line disconnected, or power line power supply is switched off, or power supply is disconnected? So, both the unit will fail to work. So, that means they are coupled with a common power line, which is no, that is why if power is not available, things will not work. Now, come to the proximity coupling. What is proximity coupling? Proximity coupling means that sometimes it is basically related to the zone of influence. For example, you just think of this floor plan. So, there are few rooms, and you see that we have given several maps. One is impact stress map, vibration map, temperature map. Now, these are the based on the floor plan, you see that this is the area or location where impact 1 is working. Here impact 3, impact 4, impact 1, impact 2, like this. Similarly, this is the floor vibration 1 is affecting, this floor vibration type 2 is affecting, and similarly the different temperature at these locations. Now, come to the situation. Suppose there are different equipments and which are operating in this floor, and if the equipment is impact susceptible, then what will happen? Impact 1, let it be. So, then the equipment, suppose one equipment here, another one here, another one here. So, because of this proximity to the impact source, similarly because of the proximity to the vibration, or because of the proximity to the temperature, what will happen? Whatever the equipment which are susceptible to this kind of stresses, like the impact, vibration or temperature, so they will fail in the presence of these stressors. So, then this is basically known as proximity coupling. The equipment fails because they are affected or exposed to particular type of stressors. So, the proximity coupling is activated either by external or internal failures. For example, sensors in one system might fail due to an excessive temperature resulting from a second system failure also. Okay. So, what does it mean? Suppose here is an equipment sensor which is vibration dependent. If there is vibration, the sensor will fail. Suppose there is another equipment which causes vibration, and as a result this sensor is affected by that vibration, maybe vibration source 1. So, this kind of coupling is known as proximity coupling. So, when you develop fault tree, and then you must understand that what are the equipment which are affected by such common causes. So, another one is human coupling. So, as you know that human coupling, basically human requires to do many things, like operator operates machines, maintenance worker must do proper maintenance. So, that since there are human machine interface, and it may so happen that human machine interface, and it may so happen that one person is looking after 2-3 machines, and if he makes mistake, ultimately all the machines will be under failure conditions. So, that human coupling, that is what is known as human coupling. So, that means there are 4 kinds of coupling we have discussed. One is functional coupling, another one is your common unit coupling, then third one is proximity coupling, and fourth one is human coupling. So, this coupling ultimately leads to dependent failures. In addition, what we have discussed, in addition you have seen that parallel or cascade propagation, any unwanted accidents or incident what have taken place. So, that may propagate with cascading effects. So, what will happen? That also lead to failure of several equipment or components or subsystem, and management deficiency is another one. So, which is mostly hidden or latent in nature, but this most of the time leads to common unit failures, common cause failures. So, be careful when you are developing fault tree and quantifying fault tree, and as such you know that fault tree is one of the part of the bow tie. So, when you are interested to quantify the accident paths in bow tie, so that time the common cause failures are very important, and that has to be taken care of. So, we will now discuss little elaborately what is common cause failure. So, the definition given by Mosley et al. 1998, what is CCF? That common cause failure, a subset of dependent events in which 2 or more component fault states exist. 2 or more component fault states exist at the same time or in short interval of time, and direct result of shared cause. So, whether it is because of coupling problem, or it is because of your cascade or propagation problem, or because of management deficiency problem, but when 2 or more component faults taken place given a shared cause, so that is common cause. Example, you just think of 3 redundant component A, B, C. The total failure of probability A can be expressed in terms of their independent failure and dependent failures. So, for example, independent failure is definitely that A1, probability of A1, if you write in terms of probability. What are the dependents? There are 3 components. So, obviously, one will be AB, another will be AC, and A, B, C related to component A, because A and B, that common failure, AC common failure, and ABC 3 component failure simultaneously. So, that is what is 18 has, that failure of component A and B, but not C from common or shared cause, AC common cause, ABC from common cause. Okay. Suppose if you want to do this for B, then it will be CAB, CBC, CABC. If you want to do it for C, then CAC, CBC, CABC. So, these are the basically common failures, common failure events. So, then what will be the component age total failure? So, in terms of Boolean expression, you can write that the total failure of A will be the independent failure, common cause failures. So, you can do similar expression for B, similar expression for C. Okay. So, this is what is our definition of common cause failure. Now, what we will do, we will see what are the common cause categories. In industrial situation or as such in any application, you will find out that there are different sources of common causes. In this slide and in the next slide, we will see all those sources, because if you know the sources, you will be careful while developing poultry and bow tie. So, what is C? What is that? That is the first one is your environment, system, component and subsystems. And you see the symbols as well as the category. The categories are impact, vibration, pressure, grit, stress, temperature, loss of energy source, calibration, manufacturer. So, all are basically the source of common causes. So, there are some examples like impact, pipe whip, water hammer, missiles, earthquake, structural failure. All those leads to impact category. Suppose component or equipment susceptible to all those impacts will be failed simultaneously. So, that leads to common cause failure of those equipment or component. Similarly, vibration, machinery in motion will create vibration, earthquake will vibration. Pressure, explosion, out of tolerance systems changes, pump overpeat, etc. Grit, airborne dust, metal fragments generated by moving parts with inadequate tolerances. So, similarly, stress and bending moments, temperature, fire, lighting, welding equipment, cooling system fault, electrical short circuit, all those lead to temperature. Loss of energy sources, common drive shaft, same power supply or common power supply, that also lead to your loss of energy source. Calibration, you understand that misprinted calibration, and manufacturer repeated fabrication error such as neglect to properly coat relay contacts, poor workmanship and etc. So, these are the things which are available in this book also, and please go through, because these are the information which you require to gather before doing any kind of poultry or bow tie analysis. And the examples are just to give you an hint that what do you mean by impact, or what do you mean by the different common cause categories. So, there may be more examples, there can be more categories. If you found, please note it down. Then plant personnel will also lead to common causes like installation contractor, maintenance and operation. So, that means the human coupling will be a problematic one under these situations. So, human may create problem, and then ultimately that will lead to common cause. For example, installation contractor, same contractor or crew. So, and incompetent contractor, let it be, always do some kind of mistakes. So, that will lead to failures. Incorrect procedure, maintenance, incorrect procedure, inadequately trained personnel. If you follow incorrect procedure, so you will follow it for several identical components which will be used in a particular systems, and then that incorrect maintenance ultimately leads to failure of all those components which you have maintained. Similarly, operation, operator disabled or overstressed, faulty operating procedure and test. So, these are the things which are basically operator plant personnel dependent or human dependent. Then another one is basically aging, which basically component of same materials. Please, so there are identical parts, so made of same material, and what will happen, their lifespan will be also similar. It is quite likely that at a certain period of time all of them will fail. So, that also lead to common cause failure. So, that is known as aging. Okay. So, these are the sources of common cause failure. We explained that what are the different categories. One is environment, system, component, subsystem, that is one source. Second source personnel, and third one is the aging itself, component itself. If you can relate to that PSC concept, that primary, secondary and command, you have seen there that failure, that aging is basically related to the design part, primary failure part. Plant personnel, we have explained there that they will cause problem, and at the same time let us discuss with a fault tree example. So, how can you develop card sheets? So, in order to develop common cause card sheets, you please remember few things. One is the common cause card sheet and neutral event and common cause event. So, a card set is called a common cause card set when common cause result in the co-occurrence of all event in the card set. So, our topic is common cause card set. What is common cause card set? You already know what is card set. Suppose S1 is a card set and it is basically 1, 3 and 5. These are the basic events. So, we will say this is common cause card set when common cause result in co-occurrence of all events in the card sets. So, there may be one common cause, let it be the vibration, which result in failure of all those three, that is 1, 3 and 5 these components, and the event 1 and 3 and 5 these three events occur because of that vibration. Or it may be your operator error, so operator, or it may be impact, or it may be something else, maybe aging also. So, when you get a card set and where all the events are caused by a common cause, then this is known as common cause card set. So, we will talk about neutral event. A basic event is called a neutral event vis-a-vis a common cause event if it is independent of the cause. You develop fault tree, you will find out that in that fault tree it is not the fault tree, maybe there will be suppose 10 basic events, 10 basic events. Suppose 1, 3, 5 are caused by common cause, then 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 they are not caused by common cause. So, then they will be called neutral event, obviously with reference to the common cause, because here I say this is basically operator, your human is the problem. So, operator maintenance is the issue, because of poor maintenance all three fails, then the common cause is poor maintenance, and there are 10 basic events. So, then with reference to the operator's maintenance problem, then 1, 3, 5 are common cause events, but rest of the 7 events they will be neutral event. So, please remember one is with reference to basic events, there will be common cause events, there will be neutral events, with reference to common cause. For example, we say for operator is the common cause and this is the common cause event. maybe there is another card set which is basically 2 and 3. So, or 2 and 4, let it be 2 and 4, which may be impact prone, impact susceptible. Now, if we say that this is also a common cause card set where 2 and 4 both the event occur because of common cause impact, and then with reference to this impact 2, 4 is the common cause events, but another 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 they are neutral event. So, that means you have to understand common cause event and neutral event with reference to the common cause. Okay. Now, let us understand one assumption here. Most neutral events have far smaller probabilities of occurrence than common cause events. These neutral events are assumed not to occur in the given fault tree. So, I will see little later that given a fault tree there will be few important thing. One is common cause. Then when you say common cause, so there will be common cause events related to that common cause and neutral events which are not related to that common cause. Then the assumption is that all the neutral events have far smaller probabilities of occurrence compared to the common cause events. So, in basically understanding the while deriving the common cause card set, the assumption is that you put 0 value for the neutral event, 0 probability value for the neutral event. That means as if they are those things are not occurring. Okay, so this particular assumption we will be using while we will be deriving common cause card sets. So let us see this. This is our fault tree. This is your fault tree. So this AND gate, OR gate, then this is voting gate, like this. Now here how many events are there? Basic events. So you see 1, 2, 2, I think 12 basic events are there. 1, 2, this is 12. Yes, 12 basic events are there. So let this is a fault tree for a system, and all the basic event related equipment and component are situated in a particular floor, and this is our floor plane. So if you see the floor plan, now you see that there are different rooms 102, 104, 199, 103, 16, 105, 101, and you see that 5 and 6 these two equipment or component related to event 5 and 6 located here. These are 3, 4, 12 located here, 9 located here only. This is basically the floor plan. Okay. Now, as you have seen earlier in the proximity coupling, we have shown you that the different locations of the floor is susceptible or affected by different kind of stressors or common causes. For example, impact, for example, operator's problem, for example, vibration, for example, temperature. So that means one is the equipment or component relating to basic events, another one is the common cause, another one is the domain, means the common cause has its own domain. For example, there are some common cause whose domain may be 104, and then in that domain maybe there are some equipment or some events which can be affected by that common cause, but there are some events which are not affected by those common causes. So this situation will arise, and this situation in summary it is given in this table. What it is given in this table, you see that impact, then the common cause, impact 1, impact 2, impact 3, and then the domain. So impact 1 domain is 102, 104. So this and these two rooms, but there are events which are which are caused by I1 impact 1 are 6 and 3. So, that means in 102 the equipment whose basic event we are saying or component basic event we are saying 6, this is affected by impact 1, and as well as 3 which is situated in 104 room affected by impact 1, but even though the domain is for impact 1 is these 2 rooms, but 5, 4 and 12 are not affected by impact 1 because they are not susceptible to impact 1. Similarly, if you consider O1, see whatever domain is basically operation, domain will be all the rooms, everywhere operation takes place, and if you see that which are the basic events that are affected by operation problem, that are 1, 3 and 5. So, 1, 3 and 5 and 5. So, that means what few things, very important things are there. First is common cause, what is the domain it is affecting, and what are the events that will be caused by that common cause. These things you have to keep in mind. Now, let us take this example that this is our top event, and you all know that voting gate can be represented equivalently using AND and OR gate. So, our step 0 is this is our fault tree, and the common cause map is given also, common cause that domain and common cause events, it is given there along with float plan. So, with reference to this we want to develop common cause card sets. So, what does it mean? You will develop CCF for I1, CCF for I2, CCF for I3, similarly CCF for any of the common causes, CCF common cause, that card sets we will develop, common cause failure card sets. So, what we are taking? We are taking example of this fault tree, and all of you know that voting gas can be represented like this. Now, assumption is that neutral event probability will be far less than the common cause event probability, hence there will be simplification. What is the simplification here? Simplification is gate dependent. For example, we are basically saying that star, this denotes the neutral event, this is our neutral event. So, this is our neutral event. Now, so that means this is a common cause event. Now, common cause event and neutral event are inputs to a AND gate. So, what will be the resultant simplification based because of the assumption? Because of the assumption, the result signification will be here, the neutral event will be there because of AND gate, as this probability is far low. So, ultimately this common cause will not have such effect. So, ultimately it will be dominated by this neutral event probability. So, the upper gate will get inputs of 1 which was already there and the neutral event. Okay. But if it is OR gate, it will be just reverse, because any one of the two can cause the top event to occur. So, as a result here it will be dominated by your common cause, because the neutral event probability is far low. So, it will be dominated by 2 means the common cause. So, accordingly the simplification of this gate will be like this. So, if we adopt these two simplification in the fault tree given to us, so what I mean to say, now you will, with reference to a particular common cause, you will be able to simplify it. Okay. So, let us do step 0. This is the fault tree. Now, step 1 basically we are making the common cause card set with reference to O1, that is operation 1 common cause. So, ultimately what happen, if you go by, you see that this is the first, this is our tree 0 tree, then equivalent and or combination tree, then the and or gate simplification based on the assumptions. So, this tree ultimately leads to this. You see, just I explain one, this is 4 and 6. How it is becoming 4 and 6? You see, with reference to O1, 1, 3, 12 is the common cause events. 4, 6 not common cause, this is neutral. This is the AND gate. When there is AND gate, so what will happen ultimately, the neutral event will be there, the common cause event will have insignificant role. So, 1 is the common cause, 4, 6 is the neutral. So, this ultimately, using this simplification, you are getting 4, 6 here. In this manner, you simplify. If you simplify, this is step 2, then step 3, you see what happened, 1, 3, 12 is coming, 1, 3, 12. Now, this is and 4, 6 neutral, 4, 6 neutral, 1, 3 to 12 is the common. It is OR gate. When it is OR gate, so ultimately the neutral your common events will become significant. So, neutral event will be neglected. So, 4, 6 will be neglected, 1, 3, 12 will be there. So, as a result, next step 1, 3, 12 is there. So, in this manner, if you continue, so ultimately you will get with reference to O1, this is the resultant fault tree. Now, 1, 3, 12 and 1, 3. So, if you now use Mokas algorithm and develop the cut sets, so you will ultimately get the cut set for O1 will be the common cause events 1, 3, then the cut set for O1 will be 1, 3 and 12. So, please practice. I am sure that you will be with reference to this tree, this is for O1, you will and where ultimately 1, 3, 12 are the common cause. So, when you use Mokas algorithm here, so ultimately when you simplify the final cut sets what you got, then you will be leading to only this 1, 3, 12. So, then what is the common cause cut set for common cause O1 1, 3, 12. Similarly, for T2, S1, S3, I2. So, for I2 you got 2 cut sets, S3 you got 1, S1 1, T2 1. Okay. So, similarly, I request you to check for O2 and you see that whether you are going to get any common cause cut sets or not, or it is impossible, you check it. Okay. So, I hope that you understand the common cause cut set. Common cause cut set, let me repeat once more, that basically there will be some shared causes which cause many of the events to occur. All those events given a shared cause is called common cause events, and when you want to find the common cause cut sets from a fault tree, then you have to use the assumption that common cause neutral event cut probabilities are far less than the common cause probabilities, and then you for a fault tree you make the equivalent fault tree using AND and OR gates if it is needed. Then for AND and OR simplification, whatever way we have explained here, you follow it, and finally consider a particular common cause, simplify the fault tree with reference to that common cause, and then later use the Mokas algorithm or mix-up algorithm with reference to that simplified fault tree, and whatever sets you will get, that will be or whatever cut sets you will get, that will be the common cause cut sets for that particular cause, and accordingly you have to find out all the common cause cut sets considering all the common causes that is applicable for your fault tree. Thank you very much.